Hey, what's up guys? Today's video is on prayers and meditating to manifest for other people, my experiences with that, and whether or not it actually works. Hi, I'm Jason. I've been practicing law of attraction since 2009. In these 11 years, I have documented over 300 things that I have manifested, including money and multiple healings in my body. I now work 10 hours a month, do the things I love, and travel the world. My goal is to help you connect to your true potential so that you can do the same. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today, prayer requests are undoubtedly at an all-time high. There are so many people praying for other people and also praying for the planet and praying for this whole situation to get better. Today, I'm only going to talk about praying for specific people. Praying and meditating or visualizing for someone else is pretty much the same thing. What we do in both situations is focus on whatever we're praying about. Maybe it's a healing for somebody, or maybe we're praying that somebody is able to be financially stable through this time, or whatever it is that we're wanting to affect in another person. The process for praying or meditating and visualizing for someone else is pretty much the same. You want to hold the outcome of whatever you're praying for or meditating on. And as Jesus said in the Bible, ask in faith and you shall receive, where you have to believe that your outcome is already granted, and then it shall manifest in your physicality. So the big question is, do prayers actually work? From my experience, the answer is a big resounding yes, but, and I will get to that but later. I've prayed or meditated for a lot of people in my time. A lot of these were just temporary, where I would send someone energy or love, seeing them the way that I wanted to see them, for example, being healed or having enough money or whatever it was. The most clear evidence that I got showing me that my meditations for other people was actually very, very effective was when I prayed or meditated for people that I was very close with. I started meditating for my mom back in about 2010 when she started developing this chronic cough. She did have an incident where she had to have a tumor removed from her, and the tumor was cancerous, but it did not spread anywhere and they caught it way in time. But ever since then, I've always been a little bit nervous about her because she would never go see the doctor. So when she started developing this cough, I felt like I needed to do something about it. At first, it was kind of hard to figure out whether or not my meditation was actually working. It seemed like it was working, but back then I've only had a little bit of experience, and it really was just full faith. I just had to go in with my belief that my prayers and my meditation would actually work. And because I had to learn all of this on my own by reading books and stuff, I really had to experiment and find out for myself whether or not these things were working. So I noticed that every time I would meditate for an extended period of time, and usually it was about maybe 2 or 3 weeks, about a week or two after I was able to hold those vibrations about my mother's wellness, she actually would stop coughing. And of course, the first few times I thought that they were possibly just coincidences. But every single time I would stop meditating for her, her cough would start to come back. And so I started noticing this pattern over the next few years. Every time her cough got to a point where I felt like it was getting really bad and something needed to be done about it, I would then again start meditating for her. So I did take time off in between when she seemed to be doing well for a period of time, and then when she started to regress, I would then pick up the meditations again. In 2018, my mom went 8 months without having a cough. And I remember during that period of time, I was able to get myself in a place where I just knew that she was okay and that she was healed. And in about summer of 2018, she started to meditate on her own. And now she meditates regularly. My meditations for her have gotten so effective that now she knows and I know that whenever she starts to develop that cough again, every time I get myself into that space where I just know that she is healed, within about 2 or 3 days, her cough would just completely disappear. So now things are very, very steady and her cough is pretty much gone. This is one of the main experiences that I've had where I just knew that my meditations and my visualizations for someone else was absolutely working. I've also done this with my dad and it's worked exceptionally well. And in the last couple years, I've been visualizing and holding space for my parents to step into their awakening. So I did a lot of visualizing and meditating on that. And that has also started to occur. My dad now regularly meditates, and he meditates for like close to 2 or 3 hours a day now. From these experiences, along with all the other experiences I've had with creating and manifesting things for myself, I absolutely know that meditating or visualizing or praying for someone else absolutely does work. So here comes the big but. If you are praying for somebody or meditating for somebody, you are basically taking on their karma and you are neutralizing it for them, and you are basically doing the work for them, and you will have to continue doing the work for them until they actually step into their own power. When we start holding space for other people and we start visualizing them being well, especially if it's a healing of some sort, it's always going to be a temporary thing, because that energy that you send them will bring them into alignment with the universe for that period of time when you are meditating for them. So if they don't change their own habits and they don't change their own beliefs and they don't change their own negative patterns of behavior, then they will start to manifest these things all over again. So potentially, if you are praying for someone who is in such a bad place, you could be spending your entire life and all your energy praying and meditating and conjuring up spirit for them, leaving you with very little time to create what you actually want. So a much better meditation or visualization for somebody would be to visualize and meditate on them awakening to their own power and stepping into their own power and directing them whenever you can to their own divine source. So in this way, not only do you increase your time for yourself to create and manifest all the things that you would like to experience, you also start awakening the other person through your prayers, because these prayers are very powerful, because the universe wants all of us to awaken to our truest potential so that we can all live from that place of divine love and help spread this love out to other people. And at the basis of divine consciousness is that divine love. And so the universe wants us to awaken to that. So when you pray or meditate for someone else to step into that divine love that they are, the universe will really powerfully have your back. And they will in turn experience all of these good things and experience themselves as being a powerful conscious creator. With that being said, if someone that you love is in a dire situation, absolutely send them your love, send them your healing energy, visualize and see them as being completely well, see them as being completely healed. That will be very powerful, and it absolutely does work as long as you keep that energy up. But when they're better, it's very crucial that you start pointing them to the teacher and the divine spirit within themselves so that they can then step into their own power as a conscious being. And in that way, they will start to change their thought patterns and start to make different choices, start to choose better thoughts and better emotions so that they can start coming into their divine self. So I hope this video helps encourage you to pray or meditate not only on someone's healing or figuring out a certain dire situation, but that you will also pray and focus and visualize this person that you're sending energy to as becoming an awakened soul so that they can step into their own power. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. I want to remind everybody also that we are all in this together. We're all connected. Everything is one. And especially during this time, during this great awakening, where we're feeling that divine love, where we're becoming that divine love, and we just feel it flowing through us, and it feels so amazing to remember to channel this love out to the planet and out to the people on this planet so that we can all live harmoniously in a community where everybody understands that they can create whatever they want. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, please do take a moment and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And drop a comment below and let me know where in the world you're watching this video from. I would really love to know. Again, my name is Jason. Thank you for watching, and remember that you are the change. I'll see you in the next video.